I have a focus problem, I think. Watching my other videos back, thinking about the things, my aspirations and stuff that I want to do, I think I have a lack of focus. You know, I have a couple goals. You know, I want to be a successful enough entrepreneur where I can control my time and spend my time making videos for the internet. So if that's really what I want to do, I should spend all of my time making videos and get to a point where I can make videos so well that I'm known and paid to do that. So if that's truly my motivation, that's what I should do. Right now, though, I've, talked about things like getting into the real estate business, and I've also talked about getting rich, right, from doing Shopify. So those things are not in the grand vision of making videos full time, right? Those things are the idea of min-maxing, right? Like if you're playing The Sims, right? The Sims is a good simulation of a person living their life, right? If your sim is okay at everything, then he sucks at everything, basically, right? If you can instead, though, focus your sim's time, if your sim wants to be the president of the United States, okay, put him in, I don't know, I haven't played The Sims in a really long time, but I'm assuming, put him in social situations, right? Make him actively socialize all the time, get him, go to law school, and then, learn politics and join debate clubs and put him in and focus his time and do that, and eventually your sim will become the president of the United States if you do that, if you organize his time well enough. Same thing with, who wants to be a scientist or an astronaut. Like, it's about how you manage your time. My sim right now wants to be a famous YouTube celebrity, right? Which is ridiculous, but I mean, hell, that is a core motivation that I have, and yeah, it's arrogant and, like, that's pretty embarrassing to really come to terms with, but hell, that's a motivation that I have. My sim also wants to be a successful, rich millionaire, right? And the quickest way to do that is not by doing what you love, but by doing Shopify and getting into real estate, right? So it's like, okay, right there, those are three things that are all conflicting for the time. I just read The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, and it says, develop a mission statement, develop a mission or a vision for your future, develop a goal, and then go get it. To me, it's like, okay, which one of those three crazy things is the most important? Which one of those three crazy things belongs in that vision or that mission statement? I think the idea is that, like, all of them are valid, some of them are motivated by greed. All of them are motivated by vanity and greed, right? But I don't know. So at work, there's this dude, I guess I'll mention his name. I hope he doesn't watch this and leave a mean comment in the future. His name's Andy. Andy does YouTube stuff. He took an interest in some of my YouTube stuff because I showed it to him. I gave him some advice, because that's what everybody wants, unsolicited advice. I gave him some advice about how to grow his YouTube channel and about how to solidify his brand. And so he obviously looked at my stuff, with a critical lens. And he said to me, Noah, like, any one of these things could have grown to be big, but you're all over the place. And you don't commit, really. It's what I feel like he was saying to me. And that really cut me deep because he's correct. I don't commit. I don't grind away at one thing. And that my sim is all over the place. When I get any amount of success, I say, cool, I'm great at that now, and then I go do the other thing, and it stops me from breaking into those higher levels of success, right? So that's not good. That if I keep doing that for the next 10 years, I will be a scatterbrained, middle school teacher who has delusions of grandeur and talks to his classroom about the good old days when he used to have a news show at a college. So here's what I'm gonna do. Instead of trying to get my real estate license and run a Shopify store and get back into YouTube and start making my YouTube videos, I'm going to focus my time, right? For 3 months, I'm going to focus on Shopify, okay? I'm going to try to build my Shopify store to get to a point where it's profitable. And once it's profitable, I'm going to reinvest those profits and try to make it more profitable for 3 months. At the end of 3 months, I can move on to the next thing, right? The next thing is I'm going to get my real estate license as a real estate agent. That will teach me, I hope, a lot about investing. It will teach me how to sell, I hope, and it will teach me more about how to, how the market works. Where do I go to view houses that are for sale? Where do I go to view office buildings that are for sale? It will teach me all of those things, that's knowledge that I don't have that I want to have. After that, I'm going to then regroup after 3 months, hopefully, in which I get my real estate license as an agent, because it's agent, then realtor, then broker. I'm first going to become an agent so that I can get some entry-level experience. After that, I'm then going to focus on YouTube. And I'm going to spend 3 months building out why it's trending. And this time I'm going to have a business plan. I'm going to have a Patreon, and people can donate anywhere from $1 to however many dollars. And I can offer my time in exchange. Because I don't want to get into merchandise and having to promise to ship merchandise and keep track of supply chains. Like, that sounds horrible to me. Instead, I'd like to offer my time and as a consultant, right? Because that's more in line with the vision of why it's trending, right? It's like, we're going to study why these YouTube people are successful, and also I'll give you personalized advice at a certain monetary tier, and that's what I can offer you of value personally for you supporting me more so than these other people who watch this content for free. So that's the plan. I can do all of those things. I can throw myself at them all. If I try to do them at the same time, I can't do any of them. So for 3 months, today is Saturday, March 9th, and for 3 more months, so January, February, March, so for March, April, and May, I'm going to focus solely on Shopify. I'm going to write that down. On March, April, May 9th, on May 9th, no, that's 2 months, because if I do the whole month of March to April 9th, that's 1 month. Then if I do the whole month of April into May, that's 2 months. And then if I do January, February, March, April, May, June. So June 9th, on June 9th, that's when I can focus on becoming a realty dude, not a realtor, a real estate agent. And at that point, if my store can run at an autonomous level, great. If I hire someone on Fiverr to manage the store, to do all the returns and fulfill all the orders and to handle customer service, or someone that I'm friends with and pay them a small amount of money, percentage of whatever. If I can do that, fantastic. If I can't do that, then I will pause the Shopify store, shut it down, and focus wholly on becoming a real estate agent. And if I realize that, if the store continues and it's pulling my focus, then I'm going to shut it down, right? Even if I do get it to run autonomously. If it's still pulling some focus, I'll shut it down. So that's the plan. I'm going to go write June 9th on my board here. I have a couple things on my to-do list, but I'm going to put June 9th. On that board, because on June 9th, I'm going to pay $198, I believe, to sign up for a realtor class, agent class in real estate agent stuff. Ugh. Right now, though, this video is really long, so I'm going to try to say this as soon as possible. The problem with my Shopify store, right? So if I built a funnel, I'll just record another video. Jesus Christ, I know. It's 3 in one day. I know. Fuck you.